A pleasant day, grade 5 students. Welcome to our computer class at New Vision International School.
Our today's lesson is under Chapter 6, Coding, and it is entitled Moving, Positioning, and Orienting the Sprite. The objectives of our today's lesson are the following. Number 1. Moving a sprite. Number 2. Controlling the movement of a sprite. And finally, number 3. Positioning the sprite on the screen. Before we start our today's lesson, you should prepare the following materials. Number 1. Your book and computer from pages 78 to 79, a pen, and the Scratch program. To start with, we will have a recap on how to change the sprite and the stage in the Scratch program.
And now I'm gonna show you how to choose a new sprite in the Scratch program. You have two choices in choosing a new sprite. It's either you're going to draw or you're going to choose from the library. If you would like to draw or paint your own sprite, just click this icon. And as you can see, you can draw or paint your own sprite. If you would like to choose from the library, just click this icon and you will see the different categories, themes, and types of sprite. So for the category, we have animals, fantasy, letters, people, things, transportation, and for the theme we have castle, city, dance, dress up, flying, holiday, music, space, sports, underwater, and walking. For example, I'm gonna choose dog 2 as my new sprite, then click OK. And you will see that you have the new sprite and the default sprite, which is the cat. So I would like to delete the sprite 1 and sprite 2. So all you have to do is to click on the scissors and click it on the sprite you would like to delete. The same procedure. Let's delete sprite number 2. And there you go. This is now the new sprite that we have chosen. At this moment, I'm gonna teach you how to change the background in the Scratch program. So we have different choices in order to change the background. First, if you would like to draw or paint your own background, you may use this icon. Then click the backdrops. And as you can see, we have different available tools in order to draw or paint your own background. And then you're gonna save it in your desktop or documents. And then you have to upload it using this icon. And there you go. Okay? But if you don't want to draw or paint your own background, you may choose from the library. So from the backdrop library, we have different categories. We have indoors, outdoors, and others. It is also categorized by theme. We have castle, city, flying, holiday, music and dance, nature, space, sports, and underwater. For example, I will choose music and dance. So just click example spotlight stage 2, then click OK. And there you go. We have now the new background for our Scratch program. Click scripts in order to program the sprite of the Scratch program.
To understand the objectives of this lesson, let's start with project number 1. Direction number 1. You're going to import the stage space and the object Planet 2 from the library. Direction number 2. You're going to select Planet 2 and build the script as given below. And after that, you're going to click on the flag and describe the result. Direction number 3. You're going to add the script below and describe the result by clicking on the flag. I will show you now how to do project number 1 using the Scratch program. Direction number 1, import the stage space. So we are going to stage, backdrop library, and we will choose space, and then we're gonna click this one and click OK. After that, we're going to choose the object Planet 2 from the library. So we're going to change the sprite into Planet 2. So click this icon and go to space. Click space and click Planet 2. There you go. Click OK. And as you can see, this is now our new sprite. So we're going to delete the sprite number 1. Just click the scissors and click it on the sprite number 1. There you go. Direction number 2, we're going to select Planet 2 and build the script below. So this is now our Planet 2, and we're going to build the script below on number 2. First, we will go to Events, then when flag clicked, go to Motion, turn 15 degrees to the right, then go to Control, then select Forever. After that, you will go back to Motion, then drag move 10 steps. Then if on edge bounds, so as you can see, we're going to find out if on edge bounds, so just drag it, and there you go. This is now the scripts for number 2. So we're gonna try what will happen. Just click the flag. Okay, so that is the motion of our sprite. Next is we're going to build the scripts for number 3. First, when space key pressed, so you will go to Events, then drag when space key pressed, and then change color effect by 25. So you will go to Looks, then look for the colors or change color effect by 25. So this is now the new script for number 3. and we're just gonna press space in order to find out what will happen. So as you can see, when I click the space, okay, that's what happens. And now we're ready to answer questions for project number 1. After watching how to do project number 1 using the Scratch program, let us now describe the result. First, let's do the recap on the directions. Number 1, import the stage space and the object Planet 2 from the library. Number 2, select Planet 2 and build the script as given below. Now, by just clicking on the flag, what the result of the script? The planet bounces as it moves on edges. For direction number 3, we're going to add the script below and describe the result. So by clicking on the flag, what is the result? The ring changes its color. Let's do project number 2. Directions are the following. Number 1, you should import Penguin 2 and build its appropriate script as follows. Always remember, the penguin takes a fixed place on the screen. Number 2, you're going to import a party hat 2 and build its appropriate scripts as given follows. And always remember, the hat takes a fixed place on the screen for the first scripts, and for the second scripts, the hat is on the penguin's head. Now I'm going to show you how to make project number 2 using the Scratch program. First, we're going to import Penguin 2. So we will click on this icon and we will choose from the library. We will click on Animals and then we will look for Penguin 2. So click on Penguin 2 and then click OK. So we don't need sprite number 1, so we're just gonna delete it. Click sprite number 1, click the scissors, then click it on the sprite number 1. There you go. Then we're going to build the script for the Penguin 2. So we will go to Events, drag when flag clicked, then go to Motion. We're going to look for go to X, Y, and then you're going to change X into 21, Y into negative 101. After that, we're going to add another sprite. So we will click on this icon and we're going to look for party hat 2. So we will click on dress up. There you go. And click OK. So we're going to build now the scripts for this sprite. So first we're going to click on events. When flag clicked, then motion, go to X, Y. So we will change X into negative 132 and Y into 22. After that, another script. We will go to events. When this sprite clicked or when the hat is clicked, and then go to motion, go to X, Y, and change it into 74 for the X, and for the Y, it's negative 45. And let us now find out what will be the result. We're going to click the flag, and there you go. Then after that, we will click on the sprite, and that is now the result. Let's do now project number 3. Directions are the following. Number 1. From the library, you're going to import the sprite fish 2 and the stage underwater 2. Then after that, number 2, you're going to select fish 2, then build the 4 suggested scripts that I'm going to show later. Are the 4 suggested scripts to do for the project number 3. I'm gonna show you how to do it using the Scratch program, and you're going to remember what is the answer for each of the following. Now I will show you how to make project number 3 using the Scratch program. First, we're going to import the sprite fish2. So we will click on this icon, then click on underwater because we are going to look for fish2. And then click on fish2, then click OK. So we don't need the sprite number 1. Click on sprite number 1 and click on see source in order to delete it. Then we're going to change the background or the stage. So we will click on this icon and we will click on underwater, then click on this stage and then click OK. So we're going to build now the scripts for the sprite. So we will click on fish2, then click on scripts in order to build the given scripts. So we have 4 different given scripts. For number 1, we're going to click on events, then drag when space key pressed, then change it into right arrow. After that, we're going to click on motion and then move 10 steps forward and then point in direction 90. Just drag it. Next, we have number 2. We will go to events and drag once again space key pressed. After that, we're going to change it into up arrow. Then we're going to click on motion, drag, move 10 steps, and then point in direction, but you're going to change it into 0. Then for number 3, we will go to events once more, drag when space key pressed, and then change it into left arrow. After that, go to motion, move 10 steps, and then drag point in direction, but this time you're going to change it into negative 90. Finally, for number 4, we're going to events once again and then change it into down arrow and then click on motion, drag move 10 steps, and finally drag point in direction, but you have to change it into 180 degrees. So let's find out the result by clicking on the different arrows. So first we have the right arrow, next we have the up arrow, next we have the left arrow, and finally we have the down arrow. So that's the result of the following scripts we have given. Once again, we have script number 1, script number 2, number 3, and number 4. So remember, you're going to answer the result obtained in your textbook. After watching how to do project number 3 using the Scratch program, let us now describe the results obtained. For number 1, what do you think is the result? That is, it swims straight forward. For number 2, what is the result? It swims straight upward. For number 3, the result is it swims backward, upside down. And finally, for number 4, the result is it swims straight downward. Project number 4, the directions are the following. Number 1, you're going to select the pen in order to draw a new sprite. Number 2, you're going to select the text tool in order to write what you want. Number 3, you're going to select the indicated tool in order to choose a color. And finally, number 4, you're going to build the script in order to animate the text typed. I will show you now how to do project number 4 using the Scratch program. First, you're going to click on this icon in order to draw or paint your own sprite. Then, you're going to click on the text tool and you're going to type your name or any name. Example, from the book we have Wisdom. So, we have now the name of Wisdom. Then we're going to change the color. So click any color. Example, this one. There you go. You can choose any color. After that, you're going to click pick up color. And there you go. You will see the new sprite on the stage. Okay. And then we're going to build the script. So click on the script. The first script will be events. We're going to click or we're going to drag when flag clicked. Then go to motion. You're going to drag, turn 15 degrees to the right. Then you're going to click on control. Then drag forever. Go back to motion. You will drag move 10 steps forward. And then you will drag also if on edge bounds. So you will look for that lock. So if on edge bounds. After that, you're going to click on control and then click on wait seconds. So that is 0.1. And then go to looks and then click on change color. Change color effect by 25. And then drag it. And there you go. So let's find out what will be the result. Let us click on the flag. And that is the result as you can see. You should try it in your own using the Scratch program. At this moment, it's your turn to practice projects number 1 to 4 using Scratch program. Always bear in mind, nobody's perfect, but through practice, we can be better. Good luck, students! Thank you for listening, students. I hope you learned something from this video. Have a nice day!